Hey, this is Mike from the One Stop Co-op Shop, and today I'm taking a second look at For What Remains, the skirmish game by David Thompson from DVG, Dan Verson Games. I'm doing another playthrough of this one for 3 reasons. Number 1, I really like the game. Number 2, DVG was generous enough to send me the other 2 sets, so I want to show you the factions you didn't see yet. Number 3, in a really cool move, David Thompson has designed and released for free online 2 new scenarios. One of them is 2v2, and the one I'm showing today is 3v1, which opens up the game with the solo AI to co-op play and playing with AI allies, and just a lot of fun iterations now. I had our Patreon supporters vote on which new scenario I would play, and they chose this one. And they actually voted for me to control the Order, which is the huge force you can see on the east side of the map there. And the basic idea of the scenario is they're trying to escape to the west side of the map with these 3 allied forces opposing them. But I talked to the designer of the game, and he said the scenario was really more built for the AI to be controlling the Order instead of the allied forces. So in a horrific betrayal of our Patreon supporters' trust and belief in me, I'm going to control this side and let the AI take the Order. And actually, I'm going to try it even a little bit goofier than that. I'm going to have AI control my allied earthen units, my allied psychic units, and I even switched out one of the factions so you can see all 4 of the new ones. This was supposed to be the ranged-focused Freemen, you might have seen in my previous playthrough, but I switched them to the Soldiers of Light, who are kind of like monster-controlling melee-focused units. I'm not going to go through setup and how to play again. If you want to see how that all works, watch my previous playthrough. I talked through all of it. Instead, I'm just going to jump right in, but a few details about the scenario. First, I've chosen to have the Order be on normal difficulty, so they're going to do 2 extra orders a turn, which is 12 right now, because that's their entire force of elite units, Gs. But for my allies, I put them on easy difficulty, only +1 order each, which I think kind of balances out since there's 2 of them, so it'll be +2 orders in the end. And the victory condition is as follows. For each of their units I destroy completely any of my allies, we get 1 victory point. We need to get 6 to win. And for them, for each of their units, they can run off my starting side of the board. They get 1 victory point. And also for each of my units, except the Earthen, they get 1 victory point. So I can lose all those green guys and not necessarily help them get any closer to winning. And in terms of strategy here, I figure I should kind of push forward and try to reach a front with the Earthen here. I'm imagining the Psychers will do the same thing on that side, and just try to kind of keep them from getting through while hopefully blasting a bunch of them. So to that end, I'm just calling 1 order for each of my units, just kind of advance them for now until we close the battle lines. Alright, and here we go. Let's get to our first action token, and this is going to be a bit insane. This is a huge battle, massive number of forces. Almost everyone is an elite or veteran troop. We'll see how it goes. Oh, my Tempest is up. Here you see. Very fast. Nice close combat stat. Not very good defense, but hopefully won't get killed too quickly. And all my guys are elite, so he can move 6, and it shouldn't matter too much yet. So we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Set myself up to go past that water. Now we get to our first enemy unit, a Carnage. They have Horde Assault, so they can attack more if there are more guys adjacent to them. They have Bloodthirst, where they can actually hurt the people adjacent to them to heal themselves. They move pretty fast and have a ton of close combat dice. Well, let's see what he wants to end up doing. 9. So he wants to engage in close combat with Bloodthirst and Horde Assault. So he's going to move to the closest enemy engaged by an ally. So he's basically going to move into close combat, but if he can get to somebody who has an ally next to him, he's going to prefer that. So he's down here. Closest guys are over here. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're activating another friend, an Abomination. Huge defense, ridiculous close combat dice, and Hard Maul lets him attack every single person adjacent to him. And he can even eat his own people that he injures to heal himself. And as you can probably imagine, yeah, he's going to try to engage as many enemies as possible. So he'll also close with the Earthen. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, since you guys ignore terrain. Alright, next we get a Scion, part of my Psychic Ally unit over there. And he can levitate over obstacles, he can heal at range, which is very nice. And if you need to, you can use Precognition to draw 3 action tokens and discard one of them. Cool ability. Now he can't heal, and that's the highest result, so he's going to go down to Precognition and discard the highest value enemy token he draws out of the 3. And he drew a Carnage, a Wraith, and a Nethermancer. Nethermancers can raise thralls and heal their allies, so they're the nastiest ones, so they're getting discarded. Nice. So next is instead a Wraith. Gosh, they got a lot of units. Strong close combat. They have incorporeal, which means they have a chance of not getting hurt by attacks. Miss means they can walk through everything, even blocking terrain. And Terrify, instead of doing a regular range attack, they attack a unit, and if they hit, they put a token on the unit, and that unit has to skip its next action. In this case, we got a 5, which would be scavenging, but there is nothing to scavenge in this scenario, so they're going to move to the closest enemy they can reach in weapon range, and then try to terrify them eventually. And their range is 4, and move is 5, so it's going to take them a minute to actually be able to hit these guys. And oh, interesting, we got the Carnage already activated again. He's going to get very close. So he wants to avoid the terrain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he couldn't quite reach him. And hey, my Beastmaster is up. So he's got a 5 move, and his weapon range, you see he can't actually attack in range combat. He's a 0 stat, but that's how far he can help out the Beast. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just kind of get into the fray. Ooh, next is our friendly Psychic Fire Starter. She's elite. And yeah, she can just do these huge fire blasts adjacent to herself. She's got 5 move. Here we go. She's got a 5, which means assault, move. Move until most possible enemies are within weapon range and fire blast area, and then just fire blast until they're dead. She's got 5 moves, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, the Psychics are going again. This is a Psy Blade. Can only fight in close combat, but has a blade that can ignore defense abilities, has a chance to not be targetable by range abilities, which is barely going to help here with almost all the Nether units being melee focused, and can phase through most obstacles. Let's see, he actually got a 1, which means the objective, but the objective in this one is just to get as close as possible to the nearest Nether unit and kill them, so he's just going to charge forward. He's only a veteran, which means he can move 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I'll go the other way he can fit. And the other Abomination's getting in the action. And predictably, he's also trying to engage. Let's have him go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can end his turn as long as it's not different elevation. And then he can kind of charge in next time. And finally, we get an Earthen unit. They were just kind of staring down the order charging into them. So this is a veteran Ion Core. He can fight pretty well in close combat, not much defense. But he has 2 cool ranged abilities. His first one, Cation Blast, is an area blast effect. And Magnetic Force lets him pick up a unit, allied or enemy, and basically toss it wherever he wants, even into close combat. And he got a 4, which means he is going to blast with the Cation Blast the most enemies within weapon range. Now, his Cation Blast has a range of 5, so he can almost get a double hit on those guys, but for now, the best he can do is hitting the Carnage charging at him. 3 dice, 6 defense, easily does the damage. But yikes, with all these guys being elite, that's not going to be enough. Next we have one of the Order's Fallen. Fast unit, nice close combat. Absorb life, which means if they hurt somebody in close combat, they heal themselves, they can move and attack with charge, and they get a better bonus from defensive terrain. You got a 3, but he's going to move past Scavenge to also engage the closest enemy. So far these guys are much less about running away and much more about killing my Earthen allies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here we go with our last Psychic unit, the Nether Tech. He's a pretty nice one, good at close combat and range. He can move and then shoot with ambush. Shadow Meld makes him harder to hit when he's in defensive terrain. And Nether Technopathy, this one is great. He gets +1 die against any Nether unit, which is everyone that we're fighting. And he's going to skip over Scavenge. Again, there aren't any objectives on this one, and just Assault and Ambush. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he actually can't use his full movement because the Pyro's already in the way. Last Psychic activation is the Psy Blade. He's going to keep on charging. And because his standing order is objective, he's always going to go for the unit that is closest to escaping. And I almost forgot, with phasing, he can move through blocking terrain. He just can't end in it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can just run right through that to attack next turn. Alright, here's my second to last one, the Sentinel. She can heal, attack pretty well in close combat, nice defense. Really worrying thing though is that she's slow. I don't know if she can keep up with the Tempest and everybody else. But for now she'll do her best. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and the same Fallen that already activated is going again. He's trying to engage. And he can move 6, so he can get into melee combat and use his charge to attack immediately. I guess since both these guys are equally close, he's going to go for the Death Vine, who has less life. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop when he's in melee combat. And again, with his charge ability, he gets to immediately attack. Death Vine's only got 6 defense, so yeah, there we go. But good timing. The Earthen got their Geomancer, who's their healer. He can also change the terrain around him to kind of advantage his side. Oh no, Ally, what are you doing? He had a very high chance of healing, but instead he's going to try to attack somebody. And since he can only do melee combat, he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and get to the guy closest to the edge. That's not great. Okay, now we've drawn our other Carnage all the way up there in the corner. Oh, a nice little change of pace for this one. He's actually going to try to run off the board. He got an objective result. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I guess I'll just keep on pushing that way. And next we have our Deathvine, the guy who got injured. He has Camouflage, which makes him good in difficult terrain, but he's not in it. Constrict is very nice. He can do a ranged combat attack that hurts them and also prevents them from moving for a while. And I don't think it'll come into play this time, but he can also move through water quickly and get a defense bonus from it. Now he's engaged, which means I'm going to roll on this one to see what he does. And he gets a 10, so he's going to close combat and constrict the weakest enemy. And that has to be the Fallen, the only one he's engaged with. So 3 dice against 6 defense, yes. And he's also constricting the Fallen, which means the next time it wants to move, it has to spend an action for no effect to do so. But for a while, it's probably just going to keep on close combating. Oh, our Abomination friend down there is at it again. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, he's going to get next to all of them if he gets the chance. Oh, now our Geomancer gets a second chance. On a 2 through 9, he will heal instead of actually attacking this guy. And there we go. So my Deathvine is back out of danger of losing his veteran status. Alright, the other Wraith is up, also going to try to Terrify. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They ignore all terrain, of course. And finally, it's my Waste Dragon. Not too fast, only 4 move, but great close combat. And it's got the big charge that lets it move and then attack. But yeah, to kind of keep up the pace, I'm going to have to use my Beastmaster to give it some free move actions. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now getting near the end, we get to our first Nethermancer. They can use Transfer Life to make a nasty long-range combat attack and then heal one of their units also. Or they can summon Thralls, which are kind of weak little units that'll run around, can be killed, and don't get us any victory points. And he rolled a 2, we skip past Scavenge. He's going to place a Thrall as close to an enemy as possible. So he puts a Thrall out of his own level, so this guy is an elite. And he can put him up to his weapon range away and in line of sight, which is 8. So this guy's all the way over there already. But one small consolation, he does get injured when he does that. And final one, ooh, this is beautiful, it's the Ion Core again. And now he's got 2 choices for double units to hit with his Cation Blast, but I think he's going to go for the 2 that are weaker. Okay, Fallen's got 6 defense. He missed. Carnage also has 6. That was not good at all. So there we go, pretty long round 1. Should be the longest in the game because they don't have to introduce the units pretty much anymore, and a lot of them already have orders they'll continue carrying out. So for this next turn, I think I'm going to focus on my Beastmaster and Waste Dragon, give them maybe 2 orders each, and just really get them into the fray and start helping out. Because I don't think the Tempest will make as much of a difference. So all my orders will be for them. Alright, here we go into round 2 with the battle line somewhat drawn. The Psyblade is first, and he's going to run right into engagement with this guy, right through the blocking terrain, phasing through it. Now the Fallen in the back is activating. And he also rolled an objective result, so I think he's just going to run as far as he can towards the edge. Whoops, 1 more, 6 movement. And here's my first Waste Dragon. Going to keep moving him. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I can even get him up here. The Scion, let's see if he discards one of their actions again. Oh no, he actually rolled a 1, which means he's going to try to charge into close combat as well. My healers are not doing what they should be. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or I guess he could just head down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that seems to make more sense. My running Carnage is up. Oh, and the Psyblade just left him behind to go unimpeded. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and he's running again. Jeez. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. I was waiting for this guy to get into the fray. There's a Tremor. He's huge. He has a chance to not get injured. Nice defense. Crazy close combat value. And he's got a Shockwave that basically hits everyone within 2 spaces of him and might cause them to lose an action. But here, let's see. He's most likely to close combat somebody. Let's see, roll a 1. Withdraw and move to within closest Geomancer weapon range if injured, but he's already within range and he's not injured, so he's going to go to Shockwave at least 2 enemies. Alright, now I'm going to make kind of a judgment call here. The rules do say that if the AI is going to do something totally ridiculous, you should kind of overrule them. And right now he would be Shockwaving 4 allies and only 2 enemies? So to me, that seems a little silly. So I'm just going to go to the next result and close combat the Fallen and definitely take away his elite status. And the Ion Core is up next. So I guess it'll switch and attack those 2 so it's not, again, hitting all of its friends. Abomination's got 8 defense. No way. Thrall is only 6 defense, though. There we go. And nice thing with them is elite and veteran don't have damage side. So they go down to rookie pretty quickly. Here we go, my Beastmaster. I can give commands up to 8 away, so I think I'll just have the Waste Dragon run over. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then he can hopefully charge in next time I go. Alright, and Geomancer is next. And I rolled, and since he has no one to heal, he's actually going to try to punch one of those guys. So he's going to attack the weakest, and Carnage actually wins that tiebreaker because it's injured and could be taken down a level, but not high enough rolling. Next is the Nether Tech. Might be able to get a shot off this turn? Oh, he certainly will, because he's got 6 move, and then he can use his ability to shoot, and the Carnage is right there. So sure, he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then take a shot at that guy. 3 dice against 6 defense. Wow, not great. Geomancer's up again. His orders still stand. He's going to try to punch the Carnage. There we go. Better luck. Another somewhat permanent injury. Ooh, but now the Carnage gets to attack. And he's going to go after the Psyblade, who counts as weaker because he's a lower level. And he gets +1 die from having his ally adjacent. And yeah, that's definitely enough. I just realized I moved the Nethermancer instead of the Wraith by accident, but now he's activating. So he rolled to try to heal somebody, but no one is damaged except the other Nethermancer, and they can't heal each other. So I'm going to switch instead to the Thrall result. So let's have this guy make friends with the other one. And here we go. My Waste Dragon can finally attack something. Let's go 1, 2, 3, and hit that guy with a charge. So 4 dice, but against 8 defense. Yes, got it. Now there's the Nethermancer again. So his Thrall activates before he goes. So let's see. He rolled a 3, which means he wants to move adjacent to an engaged Abomination or Carnage. The Abomination's actually hurt, so I think it makes more sense for him to do it like that and give him a chance to heal. And as for the Nethermancer, he actually rolled to heal, and this time he can. So he's going to move up to there to get an enemy within weapon range to hit the enemy and then heal the Abomination, potentially. Oh, and our Surrounded Fallen is next. And the result he rolled was to withdraw and then charge an injured enemy. But again, I'm going to roll that he wouldn't run away and take 4 retaliation strikes when he could just attack the Psyblade right next to him. Here we go. 3 dice. Oh, and he actually misses. Fabulous. Okay, now we got the Wraith in the middle there. But he's not quite within 4 weapon range to terrify anybody yet. So I think he'll move up to there and have a bunch of targets. Now the Abomination, luckily not the one that's on my guy. Well, I guess maybe not so lucky, because he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And wisely or unwisely, he is going to be next to his own people and potentially try to eat them. Now the other Nethermancer is up, so he's going to do his Thrall first. And all this guy cares about is getting next to an enemy. Psyblade, good luck. Oh, but interesting, the Nethermancer rolled objective, so he's going to be running too. Getting up that way. Deathfind's next. He's going to keep on trying to hit the guy in front of him. Does hit. So good, we're close to fully defeating that Fallen. Oh, nice. The Nether Tech is next. Going to get another chance at the Carnage. And yes, this time he hurts him. Uh-oh, the Abomination's about to attack mostly his own people. I guess that's okay. You know, I was going to give the AI the benefit of the doubt and not use the Hard Maw ability, but it says it's mandatory, so sorry, he's going to attack everybody. Alright, the Thrall. Definitely hurt. Psyblade. Yes. His own Fallen. Almost dead. And his own Carnage. Also hurt. This is why you don't bring giant monsters to the fight unless you have somebody to handle them. Now the other Abomination's attacking, although this time he'll just hit the Thrall and my Dragon. Alright, against the Dragon, certainly. And against the Thrall, which with his Cannibalize ability will also heal him, yes. So the Thrall's hurt, but he's healed again. So that didn't work out great. My Beastmaster is last, but sadly he's just 1 out of range of ordering his Dragon. So let's have him run up reasonably close. Alright, we're close to our first deaths on both sides, and they also have some guys moving toward the edge. For my action this turn, I'm going to use my only 2 remaining ones for my Dragon and my Handler, and then 1 each of Tempest and Sentinel. Get them into the fray. And going into round 3, we can get a bit of a closer view of the action, because this is where everybody is so far. Alright, we got our Constricted Fallen first. He's going to try to hit the Psyblade, weakest. And man, he has not had much luck, because if he hit somebody while he was injured, he would heal, but he keeps on being already defeated. But Psyblade's only got 1 hit left. I hope that the Tremor is up. And now I'll roll again for his special attack, see if he'll do it. And I rolled a 2, which means he will, so he's going to try to shut down this entire area. So the Thrall, yes. Abomination. No, he just missed. He needed an 8. My own Psyblade, yep. The Fallen, yes. The Carnage, yes. I have a feeling it's going to be everybody. The Beastvine, yes. Geomancer, yes, and Ion Core, so only the Abomination escaped. And you know, I'm silly, I shouldn't have even rolled for the Abomination because it doesn't affect anybody who's huge. So yeesh, that whole area is basically locked down. Oh, and the Pyro. Forgot about her. Let's see if she can get the area attack going. She can move 5. She wants to reach the most enemies, so I guess kind of going in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 3, 4, 5 would get her closest. And at the elite level, she can exclude friendly units from her big area of effect attack, so she's going to definitely use it. But first, my Tempest is ready to run in. He's got 6 moves, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go try to help my dragon soon. Oh, and the Ion Core is up. This is great. Oh, wait, no. He's just going to get rid of the stun. He could have blasted 3 of those guys. Oh, my Waste Dragon. Let's, I guess I don't need to kill the Thrall, because if the Abomination attacks, he'll kill the Thrall for me. But he'll also heal himself. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Abomination. Hope I get a second attack on him before he can maybe heal. I did flip him. Oh, and hey, it's a Psyblade. And this is actually really good. He rolled to retreat to within the Scion's weapon range to get healed. And his phase ability means he can move away from enemies without taking attacks of opportunity, which would have been a ton of them. So he still go 1, 2, 3. That's already enough to be in weapon range, so he can get healed next time. Although the dumb Scion, remember, is going to charge into close combat when he gets the chance, so great. Ooh, the Pyro's up. And let's see, she can either Fire Blast like that or like that. This one would hit 3 guys, so she'll do that. And for 4 dice, they're not going to be happy. The Fallen first, damaged. The Carnage behind him, damaged. And come on, the Abomination. Yes. Oof, that was a good attack. Or maybe it was. The Nethermancer might be trying to heal somebody. So he wants to steal somebody's life and then heal someone with it. His closest enemy is the Geomancer. And he barely hits. Geomancer had +1 armor from being in difficult terrain, but the 7 got it. So he's hurt, and now they're both equally high value. I'll just roll for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, man. Of course this guy gets healed. And then our friend Carnage, you can barely see him up at the top trying to run away. Although, is he trying to run? Ah, he actually wants to run back and get healed, which is a silly choice, but okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I get to within almost range of the Nethermancers. Oh yeah, no, actually that one is pretty close. He didn't have to go this far. He could have just gone there and been within range. But again, that's ignoring the fact that that Nethermancer doesn't care about him yet. And here we go, a Wraith, but once again, just shy of being in range of being able to terrify somebody. I guess he'll move up to shoot at my Waste Dragon. Oh, no, tech's up. Let's blast that Carnage. Right, come on, come on. Yes! Well, I guess now I just want to get healed. Oh, the Abomination is going to probably hurt my dragon, but at least he'll kill the Thrall. Alright, dragon attack. Yep. And the Thrall, yes. Although Thralls do have a damaged rookie side, so that guy is not gone completely. An important note, now my dragon is wild, so if he ever starts an action and he can't see the Beastmaster, he's not within weapon range, then I'll have a chance of him just kind of going crazy. Alright, the Geomancer. I'm actually realizing they say to keep on doing orders, but I don't know if CC orders last. I'm going to assume they do and just have him attack for 2 instead of healing himself. So we'll go after the damaged guy. Bam! There we go. Our first victory point of 6. Oops, I lied. He's stunned. Never mind. And the Death Vine will also just unstun. Come on, guys. Ah, there's my Sentinel. I guess she'll just run up slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. My Beastmaster will certainly order my dragon to attack. Oh, you know, I forgot. Because he's a Beastmaster, he gives them +1 move or +1 die. So the dragon would have moved 1 more that other turn. But for now, it's just getting him back up to 4. Once again, I guess I'll defeat the Thrall instead of attacking the Abomination. Okay, so that guy's gone. But of course, they can summon him again. Speaking of Abominations, this guy's hurt. Let's see what he's going to do. Well, he didn't roll to try to get healed, so he's going to try to get into close combat. But I think the best he can do is getting next to the Geomancer. He'd love to go past the other Abomination and get like encounter with a lot of people, but the second you move adjacent to anybody, you got to stop. If the Abominations started hitting each other, I would love that. Oh, Nethertech is up to shoot at the Carnage again. Nice. Let's see. This is the, I think it's the Fallen that's stunned. Yep, so he does nothing. Other Fallen, was he running? Yep, confirmed he was. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our next is the Nethermancer, who still has a Thrall, so that guy will unstun. But But that's the one who doesn't care about healing anymore and just wants to get out of dodge. Well, let's probably put him up further so he doesn't get shot at. Ooh, Ion Core gets a chance for a big shot again. He wants the most targets possible, so he'll go 1, 2, 3. I just wish he rolled more dice. Okay, the Fallen. Yep, that'll do it. So that's our first victory point. Now the Rookie. Ah, darn. And the Abomination. Come on, get off that Elite. Yes! Awesome. Okay, Wraith's going to try to terrify somebody so they can't take an action. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. Geomancer or Waste Dragon. I guess they want the guy who's hurt. This doesn't hurt him at all, just stuns them. And, oh, wait. Yeah, I think he actually misses. Beautiful. Oh, but the other Wraith has a second chance. This time I'm a Waste Dragon. And yes, I'm definitely stunned. Last to go is the Abomination. And is he really going to attack all his people? I guess so. So the Geomancer, yes. His friend above, yes. And the other Abomination, come on, yes. Alright, we can see the AI is doing okay, but clearly they can't entirely handle the strategy of this scenario. But that's alright, we'll see how it goes. Let's see, I could try to get the Sentinel over to heal the Waste Dragon, but what the heck, I'm just going to do all out 4 attacks on that guy, try to kill the Abomination. And by the way, important to say, from now on the Order will only have 11 actions a turn, not 12, because they lost one of their guys. Oh nice, Beastmaster's first, so let's order the Waste Dragon to get rid of that stun. Ah, but the Abomination's going to go. Hopefully it'll hurt his friend. Alright, so my Dragon, yes. And the other Abomination, take him down. Yes. Ooh, the Pyro. Nice, you can still hit 2 of them. Ooh, and finish off the Carnage, probably. Things are looking bad for them. Carnage dead. Abomination get me down to a Rookie. Yes. So that's 2 victory points for our side. Oof, Pyro again. I guess you'll just shoot at the single guy in range. Sorry, Abomination. Yep, you are almost gone. And the Tremor is up. This time he did roll for a straight-up punch on the Thrall. I think he gets 6 dice, so yeah, no chance he misses. Geomancer. He's got no Earthens to heal, so I guess he's going to punch an Abomination? Really? But he misses. It would have been awesome if he finished that guy off. And oof, the Nether Tech. Going to shoot the Carnage again. We're getting all the guys we want to activate. I don't even know where all of the Order's tokens are hiding. Yeah, there you go. Do we get a Nethermancer? Not with a Thrall, but he's still going to try to do his healing action. Actually, no, I guess I have to roll for it again, because he already completed that once, but yes, he's doing it again. So that'll be on the Geomancer again. He does hit. He wants to heal the highest value guy, so he's going to focus on the Elite Abomination. Wise move? Maybe not. And here's a Wraith, going to try to terrify my Waste Dragon again. Oh no, he already terrified him. Let's roll for a new action. Yeah, now he actually rolled to run into close combat with the closest person. My Dragon's not doing so hot. Oh, but Ion Core, yes. Looks like he'll be shooting at both of those guys, hopefully finishing off the Abomination. Alright, the injured one, come on, boom! Oh man, what is that? 3 out of 6 victory points? Yikes. And the uninjured, wow, good rolling. Alright, our little Carnage over there, he's not injured anymore, so he's going to roll for a new order. And this time he finally got a close combo, which he probably wanted in the first place. I think he'll go and attack the Psyblade, since he can actually kill that guy. Alright, Waste Dragon, take down that Abomination. I only have 3 dice because it's not being boosted by the Beastmaster. Come on! Well, I lost one, but still got a hit. I'm happy to permanently weaken that guy. Ooh, and there we go. Yeah, Beastmaster. So 4 dice this time, and his defense is down to 7, which I didn't hit. Wow. Alright, so now Geomancer has nobody to fight finally. Let's see if he heals himself. And yes, very much so. There we go. That makes sense. Okay, Dragon, you get another chance. Take this guy down. No. Ah, come on. Okay, Nethertech, the Carnage, move closer to you. Keep shooting him. Yep. Almost got another victory point. Wow. Oh, nice. A wasted action. They don't have that Abomination anymore. And the Ion Core is not satisfied. Jeez, is he gonna... Yeah, he's gonna shoot both of them. This is what I like to call a target-rich environment. So the Abomination... No. Guys, they're just surviving everything. And the Wraith... Yes, but I think on any hit he gets an 8, 9, or 10 to ignore it, but no. Speaking of the Wraith, unless he decides to run away and heal, he's going to attack my Dragon. Nope, he's definitely hitting me. Yeah, my guy's not a very good defense at all. Oh, and there's our retreating Nethermancer. Oh, and his Thrall's still alive. Go for it, Thrall. Attack the giant rock monster. No, you don't hit. But he is a little closer to the edge. Oh, and there's the other Nethermancer. Once again, rolling for his action. Oh wait, he can't heal anybody. So I guess he'll spawn a new Thrall instead, taking himself down to Veteran. Oof, and another wasted action for them. Oh no, a third one. But there's the Wraith. Still wants to terrify the Geomancer. See if he can be successful this time. Is that still a no? No, a 7 does get him. Oh, and hey, look at that. It's our friend the Psyblade. So we got to roll for it. On 1 to 3, he'll withdraw. On a 4 or higher, he'll try to kill the Carnage. Yes. Make yourself useful, Psyblade. Get that guy. Boom. All right, so I think I'll call it there since the game is going a bit long. This was a very big mission. We're 4 points ahead to none, and I mean, they're probably going to kill my Waste Dragon, but it's going to be tough for them to get away with much else at this point. Because they're only going to be drawing 8 actions a turn, and we, at least for now, still have our full complement of, what is it with the bonus, 14? So as you can see, the AI is not perfect. I definitely still prefer the game in competitive. It's awesome for that. But I still have fun trying out the different things, and hopefully enjoyed seeing the 4 factions you missed on the first video. Good gaming, and I'll see you at the next stop.